Carried. So now we're into public forums. So Christchurch Euphoria Studio Dancers, who won gold at Hip Hop Unite Adult Mega World Championships in Prague. This is absolutely fantastic.
Right, so I'd be glad if I could say that I'm part of them, but but I'm here with a different hat on. So I'm here as a member of the Filipino community, and my heart is beaming with pride to introduce the world champions. This is Jobel, the artistic director. She started her dance studio in her garage. Where was it?
It's at Mairehau.
At Mairehau, in her garage, with only 5 students 4 years ago. And this time, so they joined the competition, and here are our champions. So just a few of them were able to make it, and I pass on to Jobel.
Hi everyone, good morning. Thank you so much for having us here.
Oh, it's Jobel's birthday today.
Turned 18, just kidding. My name is Jobel, and I'm the artistic director of Euphoria Dance Studio, and I actually just moved here in New Zealand last 2018. And thank you again for Ate Marie for this chance to speak in this platform, and thank you all so much for being here. We just actually opened our dance studio at our garage during 2021, and I only had 5 students, and now we actually have 100 students, and most of these students doesn't really have any dance background, and it's just really amazing, and I'm really proud of what they have achieved in the past few years with the proper guidance. And yeah, it's actually our first year to join Hip Hop Unite Championships. So the qualifier was held in Wellington this year, and then we won first place for that. So if you qualify here in New Zealand, it means you get a chance to to perform on the world stage. So last October we did our competition, and we represented New Zealand in Prague. And yeah, it's amazing that we were able to bring home the gold for New Zealand, and not just actually for New Zealand, for Christchurch, for the dance community, for the Filipino community. And actually we are diverse. We some of us are Samoans and Kiwis, and yeah, even in our dance studios we have different nationalities. We have Indians and Chinese and oh yeah, we don't have Koreans yet, but yeah, but yeah, it's just amazing to see how we were able to, because of dance, through dance, we were able to represent different nations. And yeah, and we hope that this is a start to open more opportunities for these dancers. For me, that's my goal. My dream is already done, but for me, my goal is to open more opportunities for artists like us, because again, it's very challenging because we have to pay for everything and all that. But I think hard work paid off, because now this like an open door for all the little ones as well. We get to inspire little ones that they can achieve whatever they want to, as long as they put their heart and mind to it. So thank you again for having us, and yeah, we hope we can win more gold for New Zealand. And yeah, I just want to introduce some of our dancers as well. So introduce yourself quickly.
I'm Ayana Sakdalan. I'm from Northcote, Papua Nui, and I go to Villa Maria College.
I'm Kurt Ward, and I'm from Hornby High School, and I just graduated this year.
Hi, my name is Garrett. I'm from Linwood, Hereford, and I go to ARA, and I do nursing.
Hi, my name is Maroj. I'm from Linwood, and I go to University of Canterbury.
Hi, I'm Marcus, and I'm from the Linwood suburb as well, and I'm doing my final year at University of Canterbury. So yeah.
Thank you.
And the video.
And yes, we also have actually like a presentation video that we, but it's not our dance. It's just like our snippets of the years that we've won all throughout the years. But you can find our winning piece on our YouTube, just in case, or if you can follow us and on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook.
And your latest video in New Brighton.
And we also did a video project in this year, because we do video projects in Euphoria. So we did a video project with our students in New Brighton this year, and last year we did a video project in the city as well. So yeah, you can also find that in our YouTube, just in case. So yeah, thank you so much. Enjoy the video.
So this was in Prague,
This was when we won here in Wellington.
on Wellington.
Run for them life. When I step into the jungle, say they wanna group up. They better move up, never gonna win a Royal Rumble. But when I come through, you know what I love to. I send shots for your team and leader. I make a witness decide to vacate. The war's getting sweet just like a Ribena. Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle. Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Yo, you hear that? Over, smell the aroma. Them done that a really long time when I ramp when the skinny couldn't wake from a coma. Listen, you hear that? Shots get fired in the wars, right for the stand up with the enemies. Nothing ain't Chris will end up in the jungle.
So if, oh, there's some more.
There's more.
There's some more. There's some
That
more.
was in Prague.
Oh, this was the one in Prague.
And we actually beat Belgium. They won
They're the defending
the
champions.
defending champions in Europe. It's like 4 times winning, so we were able to beat them.
So if you want to join them, their studio, their dance studio is at Stanmore Road, Linwood.
Okay. Yeah.
It was amazing when they played the New Zealand anthem because it's like Olympics.
That is absolutely wonderful. We're all very proud of you. You know, I'm looking at how much effort and enthusiasm's gone into that, and it's very nice of you asked me to join, but you need a defibrillator. You need a defibrillator on the side of the room if I can think of it. So, just a couple of questions. Celeste, you're all good? Yeah, Yanni, and then we're taking a photo with you. So we're very proud of you. So
Thank
well
you
done.
so much. Thank you for having us here again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yanni?
thank you so much. And I had the privilege of seeing you on Sunday at Carl Stadium. I understand you're having an end of the year performance. I just wondered if you wanted to just let the councillors know your upcoming event.
Oh yes, please. We are inviting you. We have actually our end of year this coming Sunday. We have 2 shows for that at the Piano Theater. We have 4:30 p.m. and then the second show is at 7 o'clock. 4:30 is like the kids show, and then 7 o'clock is the adults show for the teens as well. So if you have time, I can flick a message and then I can give you reserved seats so that you can have like a full-on experience of how amazing these kids are, and you get to watch as well because we're doing our winning set as well from Prague on the 7th as well on the second show at 7 p.m. So if you have time, please invite your family as well because I think your kids will be inspired as well by the little ones, how amazing they are. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Right.
So how can they let Sam know if they want to go? So you can.
We actually posted it all on our Facebook, Instagram. But what I can do is I can also give out a link and then for the Sunday show as well. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so next I'd like to welcome Jeffrey, who will talk about graffiti and industrial demolition in residential areas. Welcome.
Good morning. I've come today because reporting such to 53 Hereford Street is a waste of time dealing with certain people who have no interest in the city's appearance, obviously their job, or even organising or attending to complaints. They obviously have no pride in the city, and or in one ward in particular, they should be shown the door. I'd just like to bring your attention to a couple of issues. Graffiti, Evans Pass Road, Sumner, downhill side, a third of the way up the road from the bottom, been there for around 2 years. I have repeatedly reported it to no avail. It's rather large, as high as this room, elaborate coloured coded graffiti.
Is that the, sorry, Jeffrey, is that the bit by the gondola that...
No.
No, another bit.
Coming to that.
Yeah, come to that, okay.
The gondola has been there for the past 14 months. So big you can see it from New Brighton, clearly from Linwood Avenue. It's been painted out, it's been repainted, it's been repainted. It's a disgrace. The people, the tourists going up in the gondola, I don't know what they think of this. It's very large, it's white, stands out. Sumner Road, the uphill rock face, several 100 metres from the summit of Evans Pass. I don't know what the tourists and the boats think when they come in and they see it, what they're coming to. Been there before, but been painted out. Ensorth Road, Brown Street rail crossing on Ensorth Road. The rail shed, the boxes surrounding, the service boxes, utility boxes, utter disgrace. And if it's not the council's job, get on to the railways. Get them to sort it. The underpass of Tunnel Road, near the entrance to Horitani Valley. Been there over 12 months. Been reported several times. Nothing happens. Is the graffiti removal department on strike, or are they ensconced in their office at 53 Hereford Street? Maybe a time for a shake-up, a rearrangement of those sitting on the deck chairs. Do they no longer come down in the lift and venture out of the city with a notepad? Earlier this week, a gentleman from Greymouth passed away, Mr. Kevin Brown, who was a 3-time mayor. He used to walk around Greymouth with a notepad. I know it's not as big as Christchurch, but the point is, all you people should have notepads. You see what's wrong. The town was immaculate, well presented. It's a shambles now. It's an utter disgrace, and I'm embarrassed to say that I lived there. Another item. Please get the proliferation of gorse bushes removed from Sumner Road. It's an utter disgrace, gorse. I went to a housewarming in Springmead Place in Hornby, beginning of October. As you enter the street, number 1. In this street is in fact an industrial site. Scrap metal business, storage set up on a residential section with a house in residential zone. The hierarchy and the councillor in question have been notified of this anomaly, but I have yet to have had the courtesy of a response. I have been told on one side that there is nothing the council can do about it. This anomaly, this breach. We have zones for a reason: commercial, industrial, residential undertakings. So why is it that someone at number 1 Springmead Place is allowed to breach the requirements and standards of the CCC? do nothing, and the CCC do nothing about it? Why has it been allowed to be acceptable practice? What about the valuations of nearby properties in the street or the adjoining street, especially if you wish to sell your home? The price will be affected. Who wants to live near a junkyard, a car dismantling yard? The owner, I'm told, has about 40 other properties in the city. Probably does not understand English language, if you get my gist as to the type of person that owns it. Also,
That's time.
pardon?
Carry on, please, Jeffrey.
And one other thing, with the promotion of New Brighton Mall being upgraded, is there a possibility that we can have some new public toilets, or the public toilets that are there upgraded? They've been closed for about 4 or 5 months. You've got to go and pee in the garden. Not good enough.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Jeffrey.
you very much.
Yeah, good on you, mate. And that's you, yes, Celeste.
I'm just going to agree with that point. There is a significant problem with the toilets there. They're in a pretty dire state and they're often closed. And I know that some of our more elderly residents have to travel quite far to get to local toilets. So can we just get a report back on where they're sitting, and also as part of the master plan?
Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. Good
Thank
to see you
you.
again.
Look forward to some progress.
Next we have Chris joining us online and going to speak to us regarding item 7, the Plan Stop and Exemptions Amendment.
Hello, can you
Hello there, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you. Sorry, it might be a bit noisy here. I'm just at a school. So, yeah, I'm just calling in to put my support for the seeking the exemption, and just maybe to tell a bit of my story about it. So I live 55 Rutherford Street, which is quite close to the port link there. I don't have the exact address, but I think you know what I'm talking about, the container yard across from the Heathcote River. And I think the exemption kind of is related to this. It's kind of had a massive impact on my life living there with the noise. And I just thought maybe I could tell you a bit about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, please do.
So I wrote a few notes here just so that I didn't completely vague out. So I'm about 3 blocks away, and the noise affects me quite a lot. And it's gotten worse and worse. And I'd say in the last couple of months, it's become a real issue, for me at least. So I took a trip down to the river to see what was going on a couple of months ago, and I feel very sorry for the people living on that road. Their lives have really been turned upside down. For me, where I live, it's the non-stop forklift reversing beeping, which may sound like a small issue, but when it goes not 24 hours, when it goes 7:30 till 5 o'clock, if you can imagine a truck backing up with its beeping sound in the house next door when you wake up in the morning, then you come home at lunch and it's still doing it, and then you're home in the afternoon and it does it, and then it's the next day, and then you realize it's going to be forever. You might appreciate that sound really impacts your life. I mean, I can hear the containers banging from where I am as well, and I can hear the sound of the forklift engine, but the beeping is pretty grating. It's kind of like water torture, really. So I've called Noise Patrol a few times, and I'm kind of not the best situation, because the way they measure it is they measure any gap in sound between beeping. it kind of dilutes the overall result, but they're not taking into account the kind of effect that non-stop beeping every day, all day has on your life. I mean, it kind of puts me on edge, and it puts me off being at home, frankly. So I think the council, you know, it seems like the blocks and blocks of people that live there weren't really taken into consideration. I mean, I've lived there for almost 20 years in that area, and I know it's industrial. People say we shouldn't have bought a house in an industrial area. I've been there since 2007, and I've never had a problem. You hear the bit of noise here and there, but this is next level, and it's so persistent, and it affects so many people. And there's a lot of people I know also that are affected, and they don't know what to do, and they're not sure where to turn to. And I've talked to them about noise patrol, but no one. I mean, people are wondering, are they just going to have to live with that? And I mean, I'm just saying a few things I know about it. I know they put up a fence there, but I mean, that fence is a joke. That does nothing. Kind of, for me, I mean, I guess really we're addressing the exemption, and I support it because, you know, I think the council should kind of make sure this maybe doesn't happen more and more to other people. I'm kind of guessing that it's not going to help my situation, and there might be other things that need to happen to help my situation. I mean, all they really need to do is turn off the backing noise to their forklifts would save, you know, half the problem for people. There's like one guy down there in a forklift in a truck, and they're affecting potentially thousands of people. But I know there's health and safety stuff there as well. So I guess to summarize, I would say I support the seeking of the exemption, even if it's not going to directly help me, because it will help other people. And I just wanted to get across kind of the gravity the noise has on people's life. And it's one of those things, if you don't live there, it'd be pretty easy to be like, oh well. You know, I put something on Facebook, and everyone that doesn't live around there just said, get over it. I was like, it's easy to say, but if you live there and it's affecting you all day, every day, you might feel different. You know, I'd say come down and spend a day at someone's house there, and you'd be like, oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it's not good. So, I mean, I guess I'm using my own situation that I'm going through with kind of noise pollution to, you know, show why I would support seeking the exemption. And I guess that's about all I have to say, really.
Okay, Chris, that's very well put. Very well put presentation. Any questions, Timothy?
If one of the key frustrations is the backing, which is a safety device on the forklifts, I'm just wondering, could our health and safety team go down and meet their team on site and discuss ways that we could alternative? There may not be, but I'm just saying if there is an opportunity, then maybe there is a bit of cross-pollination.
It also talk to WorkSafe because it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
But I have heard places with different types of beepers, but I'm not an expert in that department. But if that's the biggest issue, let's see if we can maybe think about something.
There are one or two that use lights over. Anyway.
So we'll consider that. We can't commit to it because we don't want to confuse our regulator role with our health and safety role, but we'll look and see that it's appropriate.
Okay.
I kind of, I mean, it is a really big one. And I know for people closer, it's not, you know, there's obviously the vibrations, and that are probably maybe even more concerning for them. I think I'm far enough away, the vibrations, it's not such a big deal. It would be a shame if there had been a way, you know, if we went on for years with this beeping all day, non-stop, and it turned out there was a way it could have been addressed and no one ever did, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, we could just turn that off, or we can just turn it down. I'd be like, oh God. You know, if that could have been done, if someone had have sorted that out, I don't know, you know. I mean, that would be a great step to find
in the right
out
direction.
something that can be addressed. going forward.
Okay, Chris, thank you very much for bringing that to our attention, and please carry on. You've got no more else to say. You're all good.
I think it's it. I mean, my last note that I've got here is really just to say, is it really reasonable for a business 4 blocks away to be affecting lives so far away? I realise, I realise they're in an industrial zone, but I don't think I am, and it's affecting me every day, all the time. And I realise that containing sound is complicated, but I'm not sure it's.
That's cool. Chris, got time for one question, and Aaron has his hand up.
It's just a suggestion following up on Tim's. There is a thing called that's used in urban areas to reduce noise pollution, and it's a broadband alarm that they use. So I just did a quick search. So there is an option for reducing it. So if someone's having a look, if they look into that, it'd be good. Not saying it can be done, but
at least look. Okay.
Let's look.
Thank you very much for your time this morning, Chris. Very good to hear from you.
All right, see ya.
Thank you, mate. Bye. Okay, so now I need a mover and second. I'm happy to move it.